Hello, welcome back to MidEast in Depth, part of Levant TV's Press Review. Today we will be looking at the ongoing crisis in Iraq. Matthew Levitt analyzes the situation in Iraq from the angle of a possible Hezbollah intervention. As Sunni militants from the Islamic State of Iraq and al-Sham, the ISIS captured Mosul 2 weeks ago and set their sights on Baghdad, Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah offered to send fighters to Iraq to help turn the jihadist tide. Hezbollah would likely dispatch only small numbers of trainers and special operators. Yet, given the group's past special operations and training activities in Iraq and its close ties with Iran's elite Quds force, even a modest deployment would likely have a significant impact. And on the intentions and capabilities of Hezbollah, the writer adds, Nasrallah pledged, "We are ready to sacrifice martyrs in Iraq 5 times more than what we sacrificed in Syria in order to protect shrines," noting that Iraqi holy sites are much more important than Shiite shrines in Syria. And during the last Iraq war, Hezbollah effectively used a limited number of special operations personnel to train Iraqi Shiite militants and support operations targeting coalition forces. Hezbollah units have been set up with the encouragement and resources of Iran's Revolutionary Guards al-Quds brigades. The Quds force will likely request a similar initiative to aid the Maliki's government today, turning these capabilities against ISIS with potentially far-reaching benefits for Iraqi Shiite militias. An analysis titled Iraq Examining the Professed Caliphate is published in Stratfor Global Intelligence. In recent years, the term caliphate has become somewhat warped. It has become more of a slogan for radical Islamist groups than an actual political objective. The Islamic State's announcement is the first serious attempt at re-establishing the caliphate since the institution was abolished in 1924 by the Turkish Republic, which replaced the Ottoman Empire after World War I. Over the past 90 years, there have been a few attempts to revive the caliphate, but none were particularly successful. And for a background, the writer explains caliphate is derived from the Arabic word for a successor, a designation for those who would govern the Muslim community after the Prophet Muhammad died. Muhammad did not appoint his political successor, such as person was supposed to be elected by the community. Differences quickly emerged as to who should lead the Muslims subsequently. The Sunni camp preferred Muhammad's closest associate Abu Bakr, while the Shia camp favored Muhammad's cousin and son-in-law Ali. Radical groups like Hizb ut-Tahrir and the Islamic State want to replace the nation-state with a caliphate. Moderates may take a more measured approach, but all this points to a larger issue. The role of Islam in politics remains unsettled. Most Muslims have embraced such ideas like nationalism, republicanism, and democracy, but radical groups are as relevant as ever, due in no small part to the rise of secular authoritarianism. And in conclusion, the piece highlights elements that have led to the outspread of radical militants: Islamism, the failure of Arab Muslim states to build viable political economies, the Arab-Israeli conflict, and the US wars in the Muslim world. These issues have helped terrorist Islamist militants drum up support, vying for a return to the past by restoring the caliphate. And now we are joined by Akif Wan of the Kurdish National Congress. Welcome on MidEast in Depth.
Thank you.
As a Kurdish representative, what do you think of a possible Hezbollah assistance to fight the ISIS in Iraq?
First of all, we believe the stability is very important. South Kurdistan, we call Kurdish regional government area or Iraq. But as a Kurdish people, representative of Kurdish people, we are in favor of democratic autonomy for Kurds in Iraq, and of course Rojava, which means Syria, and Turkey, as well as in Iran. That's our standing point.
And how would you comment on US and Israeli support for the establishment of an autonomous region autonomous Kurdish region in Iraq?
As long as we are concerned, everyone is recognizing and finding out, realizing that stability is very important. Only Kurdish people Kurdish power can bring stability in Middle East. That's also democracy and equality. That's the reason they are making statements trying to say we are in favor for Kurdish autonomy, but stability only can be achieved by Kurdish people, Kurdish representatives in Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey.
But why Israel is interested in Kurdish autonomy, particularly at this moment in time?
As we speak, the way we understand, because the conflict there is no stability. Only Kurdish people can bring stability, which is when you have stability, it will be in favor for Israel and European Union countries and for U.S. policy in the Middle East.
Akif Wan, representative of the Kurdish National Congress in the UK, thank you very much for your participation. And for more updates, visit our website levant.tv. Thanks for watching MidEast in Depth, and bye for now.